Mining companies would be able to lodge environmental approval applications online as part of a government plan to cut red tape and grow the economy.
In a speech overnight, the Prime Minister unveiled parts of his deregulation agenda, which also includes major reform to industrial relations. Live now to our political reporter Eliza Edwards. Eliza, he has foreshadowed changes to industrial relations before. What's different this time?
Yeah, well, last night's speech was a clear statement on the government's reform agenda, particularly when it comes to cutting red tape and boosting investment. Some of the key measures that Scott Morrison foreshadowed include a new trade information service to boost food exports, an online employer service to assist micro businesses hire staff and become small businesses, the consolidation of business registers into a single system, and most significantly, speeding up approvals for major projects. Now, to unpack that last point, the Prime Minister was talking about introducing a digital application process for environmental approvals, which would benefit new projects, including in mining. Scott Morrison told the Business Council dinner he wants to see approval times slashed.
Environmental approval processes for major projects are overly complex, duplicative, and they take too long. As in other areas, digital technology gives us the opportunity to make these processes faster and simpler. So our government has taken the first step towards nationally consistent digital environmental assessment and approvals regime. We will partner with the Western Australian government to develop a system that will reduce approval times, allow project proponents to submit a single application via a single online portal, track its progress and access a database of biodiversity studies relevant to their project.
As you mentioned, Laura, the Prime Minister again flagging changes to industrial relations reform, including changes to enterprise agreements and potentially award wages as well. But the PM said that he wouldn't look at that unless businesses made the case for change.
While the number of awards has reduced, it appears they have not become simpler. Indeed, many believe they have become more complex. And the degree of administrative clutter associated with the compliance regime and the enterprise bargaining process can also detract from business improvements that can arise from working together for mutual benefit and ensuring that people get paid what they should be paid. Provisions that add unnecessary clutter to agreement making and award compliance have been identified in past reviews of the Fair Work Act, including under the former Labor government. But I again underscore the obligation on the business community, and I welcome Tim's offer to marshal the evidence and make the case for change.
It remains to be seen when these new measures will be implemented, but the government isn't done with that. The PM's also flagged another wave of deregulation changes that will be announced next year. Laura and Pete.
Eliza, thank you.